Literacy in the disciplines. Writing in science. Why is it important to write well? What do you need to write? How can you write it better? What problems do students face with their writing? This video introduces the web-based materials to help science students with their writing.
Gathering information about genres in science has been very interesting. We have focused on applied maths, applied physics, applied biology and chemical technology. There's a great variation between these disciplines in terms of the kinds of writing required. That is why our framework for analysis and materials development included looking closely at subject documents such as student information handout, learning schedules, as well as high-quality student scripts. We needed to look at good examples of scripts so as to figure out the structure and essential features of key assignment genres. Then look at what kind of language functions were needed to accomplish the essential features. In science, the focus is generally on assignments that allow students to demonstrate their skills of following various scientific methods to research theories. In our conversations with the faculty from maths, physics, applied biology, and chemical technology, we gathered information about the various key genres such as description and explanation, mathematical R lab reports, short answers and lab reports in applied biology and chemical technology and in physics, as well as final year projects in physics. Take, for example, applied physics final year projects. We based our analysis on the top scripts and found that there were at least 3 categories of final year projects. It was quite refreshing to see good quality papers with relatively low incidence of grammatical errors in the scripts of our diligent science students. However, there was a need to understand the generic structure for novice writers, as well as to understand that writing concisely in science is crucial as there is so much information that needs to be conveyed. In order to pack that information, skills such as nominalization and ability to use complex and compound sentence structures is crucial. Tenses also present a problem, but a simple lesson on tenses will not suffice. Students need to understand why, for example, results can sometimes be in past tenses, whereas discussion needs to use present tenses with hedging.
In some statistics subjects I taught, students are expected to write some R lab reports and 1 group projects. Students need to do the R lab reports individually. For group projects, students need to form groups of 3 members and to write a formal report.
In ABCC, and especially for the subjects that I teach, the kind of writings that we require our students to do are basically short answer questions for both tutorials and for assessment.
The purpose of R lab reports and group project reports is for undergraduates to learn to present their statistical findings in a formal manner, similar to a situation in real-world work setting.
The most common mistake is that they lack their understanding of the question. When we talk about English language skills, first of all, the general English language skills is important, but also the English scientific skills is lacking in some students, in most students. Definitely for explanation is required. You can't really teach students how to perform well scientifically. I guess it's through experience, and that's why we try to encourage them to write as much as possible, and then we as lecturers will try to correct them and try to improve their writing skills, scientific writing skills. We would be looking for specific keywords, scientific keywords that would answer the question. That would be the first point that we look at, and then naturally further explanation of those key points.
This video has introduced a number of materials for writing disciplinary assignments in science. These include genre guides, checklists, and interactive activities. The genre guide gives the different purposes of the assignments, instructions on how to plan and organize your writing, and to develop its different sections. There is also a checklist to remind you of the requirements and help you check that you have covered all the points of content, written accurately and in the required style. The materials also include some interactive activities to help you focus on the grammar and style that you need to use. For example, there are activities on organisation, hedging and referencing, to name a few. The Literacy in the Disciplines website offers useful tools for teachers as well. If you are a discipline teacher, you can make use of the feedback generator with suggested comments to give genre-specific feedback on your students' assignments. This will save you valuable time. Another tool, the Assignment Instructions Generator, will help you develop comprehensive writing instructions for your assignments that will result in well-written student work. We wish you a rewarding experience using the Literacy in the Disciplines website. We look forward to your feedback.